Ano, Ivelina Aloha, and welcome to Kumu Fat's Views. This is actually the very first reaction video that I'm going to do. Just to introduce you guys to the channel, my name is Kumu Leato Savini. I am the Kumu Hula for Halaona Mamo Tulipa, Waianae Oahu, Shinjuku, Iwaki Hachinohe, Japan, and Virginia Beach, Virginia. This channel is just going to be a variety of reactions and reviews of videos, music, food, of course, food. And it's just for me to have fun with all of you on a different platforms. Why is it called Kumu Fast Views? Because all of my social media, when I started social media, has the name Kumu Fats. So that's why it's Kumu Fast Views. But let's get into today's video, the very first video. It is a reaction to a hula performance. I'm going to do a lot of hula performances because I am a Kumu hula. That is my profession. That is my background. But this one is very fresh in my mind. It's not a first reaction. It is an impression of a performance that was done in the Kahiko competition of Merrie Monarch Hula Festival that happened last night. So it's an impression video. It's going to be my thoughts about it and all of that great stuff. And the very first video is going to be on my good friends. I consider them Ohana from the Academy of Hawaiian Arts and Kumhula Mark Kealiʻi Hoʻomalu. His Wāhine did a fantastic job, as you will see in the video. They presented a mele from a newspaper article. I like to say 1875, between 1875 and 1880. So it's a very old newspaper article that celebrated when Kalākaua became king, and he took the journey from island to island, and all the people celebrated his victory and welcomed him as he came to their islands. But we're going to go ahead and start the video, and we'll talk story as it goes along. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy.
Oakland, California, Kumu Mark Kealiʻi Hoʻomalu, and Academy of Hawaiian Arts. Hetia I tuputaki I tahiti nam pipi hae hae I tawana au holo holo e o punam I kamalama lapa lapa I kai o nana ki ha ha e nam me o poe a kawakine Ami I kai kola le awale I kai o nana huki Ule awale mama ulo ala hae
I'm going to pause here for a little bit. So I seen someone asking what ka'i is this. For those of you that's not hula people, I'll also talk about hula terms, right? A ka'i is a entrance dance the group or dancer does before their presentation, their main mele, or they present their main hula. Because people are not used to this chant, Mai Pe'e Kala Makahikina. I believe that was the title. Because most halal do the standard ho'opuka e kala makahikina, ho'opuka I kaio unulau, hiki mai e kala. So I didn't know how to answer this when people ask. So I believe this is something that Kumu Mark created himself. And it talks about how the sun moves and how the sun shines, and how that when the sun shines, it shines upon the presentation, in my interpretation of it. So if anybody from the academy want to clarify if this is Kumu Mark's creation, that'd be greatly appreciated. But in simple terms, it is just a ka'i or an entrance to start his main mele, and I believe it was something he created himself. And you can also hear terms ha'a ha'ena o hopoi, where hopoi is dancing at ha'ena, and Ha'akawahine, where the woman is dancing. And so it mentions, yeah, Hopoi was Hi'iaka's friend and is the person who shared hula with Hi'iaka. So I'm rambling a little bit, but just to answer some people's question, that this is most likely something that was created by Kumu himself. I stop it there for a little bit. So if you see me staring off in another direction, I'm watching it on a bigger screen. But so for those of you that's not familiar with hula or very new to hula, the implements that they're using on the ground is called a papahehi. It's a flat board on another piece of wood that allows it to move back and forth like this. And in their hands is the kala'au, or the sticks they used to strike. Um, Papahehi is normally done by most people using only one foot, and they don't change and they don't step off of it and then step back on it. Once they place their foot on it, they stay like that for the whole mele. Now, Kumu Mark is one to be very creative and innovative in his style, and that is something that I really love and appreciate from him. The difficulty in this is very high. Stepping from one foot, changing to another foot, stepping off, doing hula movement, whether it's a huli, an owaka, a kalakaua, a wehead, or whatever it is, then stepping back onto the papahehi is very difficult. And the precision of the dancers so far has been amazing. And then with all of that, the dancers are also chanting in between Kumu Mark's chanting. So it's a form of kahoahoa in which the chanters are responding to the ho'opa'a. This is considered outside of the box of what people would normally do. And so far, they've been doing an amazing job.
e pipi o lua i se lewa te aki. O te tana te alai. Me papa o na nera te aki. O na nui papu e alai. Aku ki no i te aki. Ki ala nui. Rani i e alai. Me po na hama i na la te aki. O hale ali e. Erai, erai, erai. Me e manu ula te aki. O ta papu hai e alai. Mera tu ua nai te ai, o iki ka pulani, e ahara I am, kapani o te ai, o te heru pero a e, ulu ko tulani, te ai, o mali a tamaru e, amau, pine, te ai, o kaka merai, maru a pole te ai, o mo naru a verai, Ibu te ai, nama une ne e alai. Ai ai o e ai, o ko ulam, ina muana e alai. Anu e pi o lua I se lewa te ai, au te tona e alai. Ne papa o na nera te ai, o na nui papu e alai.
Okay, so as I said a little bit before this, that the difficulty level of this hula is very high. That also comes with a lot of risk in the dancers losing precision or going off beat or off timing, and also adding the difficulty of the papahehi, because one wrong step onto that papahehi, you can slip. One wrong step onto the papahehi, it can shift and it'll throw your timing off. And unfortunately, there was a haumana in the video that kind of either missed their step or stepped on it a wrong way and took their timing off. But regardless, it is a very difficult thing to pull off, because that papahehi, again, if you step on it wrong, you can slip. If you step on it wrong, you can throw your whole timing off. And that's why normally a lot of halau, well, I should say every halau except Kumu Mark, stays with only one foot. But this performance is just incredible. Let's finish it up. Me pona hamakana te aki, oh hallelujah, erai, neke manukuna te aki, oh kapoku hai, erai, nera tuku nai te aki, oh ikika pulani, erai, and I just like to know that this part, when they're picking up the papahehi, there's no, I can't hear any beat going on. Maybe he's beating, but the audio is not picking it up. But they're picking up that papahehi on their own, and the timing was precise. Like they picked it up, and it's like they're counting in their head, and they're getting up and dancing all on their own. That's amazing. Okay. I just want to acknowledge HawaiianSmasha. HawaiianSmasha posted that video for us to um, watch and enjoy. But an incredible performance from the Academy of Hawaiian Arts and Kumu Mark Kealiʻi Hoʻomalu. That is amazing. They came, they conquered, they smashed that floor, as people say, and they defended the bay, as they always say, because they are from Oakland. But the performance, the interpretation of the mele, as I've listened to the words, and watch the motion of celebrating of the fire. And the mele is called Inoa Ahi No Kalākaua, right? It's that fire because in Kalākaua's what they call sigil or crest, in Kalākaua's family crest, there's the fire and how they represented that fire and how it, when you are coming to shore and that all the fire torches are beaming off of the ocean and it just reflects up, it's an amazing sight. So just picture you on the ocean, all the people are filling the shore holding fire torches, and you see that reflection off of the ocean just beaming up. It's like a great big orange aura. um the celebration, the movement of the ship and the canoes going out to the ship, I believe. And the interpretation of the mele is spot on. His interpretation, his choreography, and the use of the papahehi, the use of the color out, everything blended well, and the performance was amazing. And the difficulty level was very high and very great. So I really appreciate Kumu Hula Mark Kealiʻi Hoʻomalu, the Academy of Hawaiian Arts Wāhine. I've had opportunities to sit down and talk story with Kumu Mark. He is an amazing man with a great aura. You can feel that, or you can feel his creative energy that he exudes. So major mahalo and aloha to Kumu Mark and Ohana. I hope we can hui pu and kuka kuka again someday soon. But that is this very first reaction on Kumu Fast Views. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please click the follow, subscribe, whatever that these reactors say. But I hope you guys are doing well. Please take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Love each and every one of you. Meka paulele palen ole. Mwah! Aloha.